Hi everybody, this is a new outlook for you guys and for us. As it says, it's Tony and friends. I have to say that because they're sitting beside me and there's more of them. Yeah, you probably know most of you. Some of you know who's who. On my right, which is is Marianne. Then there's me, yay, the most important one. Then there's my darling guest, Elaine.
Hi.
And then there's Anita.
Hello.
Hello. Right. Okay, now we're introduced. I don't know if anyone's watching yet. Can't read.
Well,
Yes, it has.
Haresh is there,
Yeah, okay. Well, we got one person joined us.
who said hello, Tony and friends.
Hi, Harish. Thank you for joining. I think we may have a half empty house. Oh, now they're coming in. Okay. These are all our friends. And my wife, who's probably the best friend of them all today.
Just today.
This day, yeah. Be even better tomorrow. I'd have the bruises to prove it. Anyway, we're here to do some healing, which probably may come as a surprise, but anyway, I've got a silly mood now. No, I better get serious. Okay. So the usual statement, are you sitting comfortably? If not, why not? We've been doing this for over a year, and that's the first question. Are you comfortable? The second, more of a statement really, is make sure your phones and anything else that may disturb you, make sure they're all turned off or quiet. I think Helen's going to sleep before we start. That's okay. If there's any funny noises, it's someone, snoring. So let's start off by being nice and relaxed. Let's take some really nice deep breaths into our stomach. And we'll focus on, as we breathe in, we're breathing in the peace and the calmness that is all around us. And we're breathing that in, and we become aware of it settling in the pit of our stomach. And as we exhale, we're releasing the tensions, the worries, the niggles of the day, and some of those thoughts that just keep hanging around. Just see them disappearing each time you exhale. And each time you inhale, you're bringing in the universal healing energy. You're bringing it in, and it begins to settle in your stomach. And as it does so with each breath, it gets bigger. And it gets larger. And now we've reached the point where when we exhale, we've got rid of all the worries and the thoughts. We just accept and enjoy the peacefulness as we settle our breathing into a nice, comfortable rhythm, which matches the rhythm of our body. And as we experience this, we begin to feel totally at peace with ourselves and our surroundings. And while this is happening, that blue healing energy inside of us is beginning to grow. With each breath, it works its way from our stomach, up our torso, to our heart. And at the same time, it goes down through our hips, down our thighs, to our knees. And at our heart and also our knees, the blue light seems to linger in those two places. And the light is a bit more intense as it begins to work its healing magic on our heart, bringing it back to a safe state of balance, and also with our knees. It gets rid of some of the tension and the stress and the toxins we carry in our knees. When the blue light, blue healing energy continues, it now goes beyond our heart, up to our shoulders, where it seems to caress our shoulders like a very gentle massage. Again, releasing the stress that may be kept there. And it also goes down beyond our knees now, down our calves, to our ankles. And from our ankles, it spreads now down to our feet, to our toes. And then it goes from our feet, it goes down a little bit through the floor into the ground itself. And while this is happening, the energy moves from our shoulders and continues down our arms to our elbows and our wrists, and then through all of our fingers. Bringing a nice feeling of peacefulness and rest to our arms. And it goes up the back of our neck to our head, while it comes up the front through our throat. And while the light is at our throat, it releases some tensions, perhaps even some blockages that some of us may have in our throats, to help us express ourselves more clearly. And it continues at the front of our head, our face, to the top of our head. And now our whole body is completely filled with the healing energy. And with each breath we take, we continue to breathe in that energy. And now we begin to spread it outwards from us in all directions. And at the same time, we take this opportunity to invite our friends, family, loved ones to come and join us in this healing energy. Some will accept and some won't. That's okay. That's their choice. We are offering it out to those who choose to accept it. And those that don't accept it are with us now as a cloud of blue, the blue mist, extends outwards from us. And we continue to spread it, to radiate the energy further beyond us now and beyond our loved ones. And we invite the people who we'd perhaps class as acquaintances, people we pass in the street and nod hello. We offer it to all of those people as they join us. They all join us within this healing energy. It now looks like quite a large ball of energy surrounding us all, working its way through our very being. And now we begin to radiate that light, that healing energy, further out from us. And it gradually leaves us and spreads out in all directions. Not only out from us, but also upwards and down into the planet and up into the sky. And as we see it now beginning to go further and further over the surface of our planet, we begin to see it like a beautiful blue blanket being unfolded and wrapped around our planet. And now we start to focus on more external things. We think of the hospitals and all the people that are required for that hospital to function to the best of its ability. We think of the paramedics, all of the hospital staff. We also think of the people that are there receiving the care. And still it continues to spread out. Then we think of nursing homes. We think of any establishment that is there for the sole purpose to offer the care required to the people there. And again, all of the carers that look after these folks. We think of the people who are at home as a carer, taking care of perhaps a close family member. And we ask that the healing light shine a bit brighter on all of these people to help make everyone's journey a bit more comfortable and a bit smoother, wherever and whatever the destination is for those people who are in care. And now we invite all of the peoples on our planet to share, to become a part of that blue light, if they wish. This blue light helps all of us return to a state of balance within ourselves. And now we shift our focus a little bit to the animals on our planet, from our domestic pets to the farm animals, to the animals in the wild. We ask that the blue light be there for them also, to help them live a life that they're meant to have, the way that they are meant to live it. And now we focus on all the trees and all the nature growing around us and on our planet. That they are all allowed to do what they are meant to do, and what they do for us. And now we see all our waterways, all our bodies of water, the lakes and the ponds, the rivers that run into our oceans. And we focus on the blue light going into the water, just like the rays of the sun. It goes into the water, cleansing as it does, only it goes right down to the seabed. And as it reaches the seabed, we ask that the healing energy be there for all the creatures that live in any part of the ocean. And that blue energy helps to remove the pollution that is within our oceans. Whether it be the plastic, microscopic pieces of plastic on the ocean floor, or the oil floating on the surface, affecting the fish and the wildlife, the birds, and also the people that are there to help clean up. And finally, we leave the light in the oceans and the waters. And we think of the birds in our skies. And the birds that cannot and do not fly. We ask that the blue light is there for those creatures also. And in its simplest form, we ask that the blue light be there for every living being on our planet. The planet that we call home, along with millions of other creatures. And as we hold that image and we look closely, we see that there are several beams of an intense light coming through the blanket. And each one of those beams of light are all of us in this group, wherever you may be, and they are all linked together. We are as one unit. We are as one entity radiating the light in all directions to everything. We notice that there are other groups also doing the same as us, as spreading the planet coated with its blue blanket. We'll hold that image in our mind for a few minutes, continually radiating the energy out that continually comes in to us with each breath we take. So just enjoy this few minutes of quiet as we send the light out. And so let's just change our focus for a short while. When we call to mind all the people on our planet who are suffering with this virus, COVID-19, that is sweeping our planet. We ask the healing energy be there, especially for all those people that are suffering and having to deal with it. And also all of those people's family and friends. And we also send the energy to those that are about to pass on, those that have finished their time. on this planet and their loved ones. So the healing energy may be there to help bring a bit of peace to all those affected by it. Soon it'll be time to bring our awareness back to our physical body. Before we do so, just remember the vision we have of our planet surrounded and wrapped, encased in a blue healing light, blue healing mist. And we bring that vision back with us. As nice and gently. Our awareness begins to return. And slowly we become aware of ourselves sitting in the chair as it returns to our physical body. And as it does, I'd ask you just to perhaps rub your feet on the floor. Just have a stretch of the fingers and hands. And have a bit of a stretch if you've got room. And when you feel completely grounded, just stand. When you come to stand up, just do so slowly at first, till your balance fully returned. And those of you that may need a little bit longer, do not worry. Take that time until you are fully grounded. And also stand up when you are ready. So at this point, the healing session this week has come to an end. And I'd like to thank you all ever so much. Really thank you for being a part of this. I guess I only wish that more of us could get together on a Thursday night physically, but maybe that'd come. So, as I say, thank you all for coming, for being a part of it. Have a great week. Look after yourselves and your family and loved ones, and everyone really. be kind, be good, be safe. And I'd like to thank my half a circle for being with us. So we need some bodies to do the other half, but then we won't be able to get the camera working.
We will.
We will.
We'll
We'll hang it
find
from the light or somewhere. So anyway, thanks for being with us. I hope you've enjoyed it as much as I have. If not, apply for a refund. So, yes, Selena. Okay, guys, thank you ever so much for being a part of it. That's great. Thank you. I'm going to go now. Have a good day, however much you've got left. It's a good night from me.
It's a good night from us.
No.
Good night.
Does that say?
Yeah.